Good morning and namaste. So let's start in a comfortable seat. Feel free to use a block or a blanket if you'd like to prop yourself up. A little lift kit can be useful to create some comfort in the hips. Allow the pelvis to settle in heavy and the spine draws long, freeing up the heart center and the lungs. Once we arrive, sealing off the heart, place one hand across the breastplate and the opposite hand pressing against the heart. Close down the eyes and connect with the heartbeat. Start to deepen the breath as you continue to search for the rhythm of your own heart. A gentle reminder of embodiment with the sensation of the breath and the constant rhythm of our hearts. For today's practice, let us dedicate ourselves to our sensual nature. What we can see, smell, taste, hear, touch, sense. The nature that is inherently creative. The yin body. That which is inherently feminine. The moon energy. The Shakti energy. Let us honor, acknowledge, and cultivate these energies within our bodies on this day. Take a big breath in and a sighing breath out. Slide the hands back to the hands to touch, reaching for the heavens. Option to flutter open the eyes. Today, keep the gaze nice and soft, the drishti gentle. Press the backs of the hands together. Notice the upper back wakes up. Slight bell from side to side. Take a few breaths to the right. And a few breaths to the left. Come back up to neutral. Sweep the arms up and out, right and left. Fingertips tap the earth if you're able. Like bird wings, lift through the elbows, lift through the wrists, come to the level of the heart. Again, like bird wings, flap up to the level of the crown. And then once again, all the way up and overhead. Draw the palms to touch. Press the palms together. Lift the heart out of the hips. Lean to the right for a few breaths. Lean to the left for a few breaths. Sit upright and release the fingertips down to the earth. Once again, like bird wings, bend at the elbows, reach up through the arms, follow with the wrists and the fingers to the level of the heart. Again, bird-like from the floor up to the level of the crown. Waking up the root of the heart, once again, all the way upright. Slide the palms to touch. Press the palms powerfully together and reach up. Gentle back bend now. You might squeeze the sides of the heads gently with the inner arm. With the back bend, return the attention down to the hips and settle the hips and the sits bones into the earth. Feel the lift from the root of the wings and the root of the heart. 2 more breaths. On the exhale, release your fingertips all the way down to the earth. Side body stretch now. Pick a side. Sweep the arm up and overhead. Top arm, big sweeping circles, 3 rounds. Draw upright, big breath in. And over to the other side. Side body stretch. Top arm, 3 sweeping circles. Draw back upright, reach for the heavens. And then slide the hands towards the heart once again. Crossing at the arms now as if we were hugging ourselves. Hands wrap around the upper arm. Give yourself a massage here. Notice the sensation of touch. Work your way down from elbows to the lower arms, squeezing and caressing, noticing the sensation of touch. Back up through the upper arms. And then settle the hands at the level of the shoulders, settle the arms into the breastplate. Close down the eyes. Notice sensation. Notice breath. Notice heartbeat. Maintaining the self-hug, start to sway from side to side in the upper body. Lead with the heart and follow with the head of the neck if you're able. See if you might spread the shoulder blades, the root of the heart, further apart. Come to neutral with the spine. Maintain the connection with the arms and slowly lift at the elbows. Once the elbows slide overhead, caress the arms with the fingertips until the palms come back to touch and reach up and over. Big breath in. Full breath out. Surrender the hands facing the body and slowly lower the arms all the way down to the thighs. Once we arrive, seated cat-cow, inhale, pull the heart forward, elbows gently draw back, chin lifts. Exhale, round and reverse, root of the heart pulls us back. Tuck the chin, draw in through the navel. Inhale, forward and up, front body expands. Exhale, round and reverse. Find your rhythm. Make this your single focus and full task for the moment. Thirty more seconds. One more full breath cycle, front to back. Roll into neutral spine. Place one hand across the front of your heart and the other hand to seal it. Noticing perhaps a shift or an expansion and change. Honoring the rhythm of your breath. The beating of our hearts. Return to sensation. What can I hear? What can I smell? Taste. See. Big breath in, sighing, breath out. Tapping, if you're choosing not to touch your face, feel free to tap in front of the face as if there was connection. First two fingers above the temples, above the eyebrows here, think the bone. So you're softening the facial mask and tapping out the bones, searching for sensation. You certainly may close down the eyes during this. Continue to cultivate the breath. We're at each point for about 30 seconds. Moving to the outside ridge of the temples now. Think the bone versus the soft tissue at the temple. Continue to cultivate the breath. Good. Underneath the eyes, again, think the bone versus the soft tissue at the cheeks. And I'm tracing the hollow from underneath the eyes at the outer edges all the way to the bridge of the nose. Good. Release one hand, opposite hand underneath the nostrils. And again, think the bridge of the teeth. Tapping out the bones, waking up the endocrine system. Good. Again, both hands, the lower jawbone. See if you might slack the lower jawbone off the upper bone. Lifting the chin slightly might create some more comfort and accessibility for the wrists. And trace that jawbone from the chin along the edges of the bone all the way up to where it meets the jowls. Continue to cultivate the breath. Good, massaging the ears, start with the lobes, and then work up the edge of the ears. Hands can face any direction, through the cartilage to where the cartilage meets the head, and give it a little pinch or a little squeeze. See if you might connect with the full territory of the earlobe. Tracing the fingers where the ear meets the skull. Good, arms sweep up and overhead, fingertips to the crown of the head now. As if the hairline were split half and half, trace that hairline from the third eye space across the crown of the head to the space in the back of the skull, and then down towards the nape. Retrace from the nape, base of the skull, right along this midline, crown of the head, towards the third eye point. Do that again. And then the greater territory of the scalp. Now I'm tapping. You could choose to slide fingers into the hair, take the nails across the scalp, just anything you can do to wake up sensation here across the entire acreage of the scalp and the crown. Five more breath cycles of time. Good, and then taking all that energy as if we could pull off long gloves, right arm and left arm. I'm bathing the acreage of the arm with the palm, as if I'm just drawing out all that vibrational transition. Take a few more passes. Good, next position is the collarbone region. So these tapping points come to us from the Qigong tradition, and the sequence I learned from my sister teacher, Brianna. If you're ever interested in the sequence, feel free to drop me a line in the chat, or you can email me and I'll send you up a copy. From the collarbone down, now the midline. So you're looking for the bone. This is the pericardium, the bone of the breastplate. So if you have flesh, move the flesh out from side to side. And I'm using 3 fingers, really looking for the most tender point down this midline of the breastplate. And once you kind of find your tender anchor, tap around that tenderest point in a circular fashion, either direction. Just waking up the nerve endings around that pocket of sensation and sensitivity. And then settle the fingers. I'm using all 6 fingers right into that most sensitive point and gently press into the breastplate. And as you press into the heart, see if you might spread the wings and the back body a bit wider, the shoulder blades spread. I lift the elbows to accomplish this. Sensing the acreage of the heart in the front body and in the back body. We're here for 3 more breaths. Fingertips face up, backs of the hands come to touch. Draw the backs of the hands as close to each other as possible, stretching out the wrist. 3 more breaths here. Swinging out the wrists and the elbows from side to side like bird wings. We flap up once to the level of the shoulder, down to the earth. Flap up once to the level of the crown, down to the earth. And then all the way up and overhead. This time look up. Gently draw the palms to touch. Keep breathing. And then hands draw all the way back to the heart. Moving over onto hands and knees. If the knees are tender, you can roll up the front half of your mat, or you can take your blanket underneath you. Once we arrive, palms are wide and as wide as the sticky mat. Knees come to touch, root kriya. Press through the tops of the feet. You'll notice that this sends the sits bones into the hamstrings. And you may notice that it's easier to draw in through the front ribs for support. Keep rooting through these spaces as you start to drop the hips from side to side. Continue to cultivate the breath. Once more, right to left. Come to neutral spine, and then we'll lower all the way to the earth, bending at the elbows, lower the belly. Sphinx pose, elbows under shoulders, palms are wide. Press through the tops of the feet, see if you can connect with all 10 toes. Gently root through the front wall of the hips. Root through the arms, telescope the head out of the heart. And breathe into the heart, the front and the back. What can I see? What can I smell? What can I hear? What can I taste? What do I touch? And what do I sense? 3 more breaths. Interlacing the fingers in front of you, walk the elbows in a little closer. Point through the toes as you bend at the knees and start to crisscross at the ankles. Right over left, left over right, right over left, left over right. Root down through the front wall of the hips. Push off through the forearms, telescope the head out of the heart. Waking up the hips, continue to cultivate the breath. Just find a rhythmic flow here. Considering the energies of creativity and sensation, sensuality and femininity. There's no wrong way to inhabit the body. Simply search for sensation. Five more breath cycles worth of time. Release the feet down to the earth. Slide the hands next to the breastplate. Push up onto hands and knees. Curl through the toes now, full cat-cow. Inhale, tail feathers and crown, yearn for the sky. Exhale, chin drops, belly lifts, shoulder blades spread. Find your rhythm. Draw the toes to touch. Walk your hands back to meet your knees. Spread the knees wider. Level 1, knees stay on the earth for saddle pose variation. Level 2, you lift the knees to hover in garland pose variation. Fingertips or palms can hit the earth. I'm pressing the forearms into the inner thighs and the inner thighs into the forearms. Think cat back here. Pull the navel towards the spine. Push the floor away from you. Feel the roots of the wings spread wide. Breathe. Three more breath cycles. Back body is wide. Standing forward fold, pop up on the fingertips, lift the hips, heel toe the feet as wide as the sticky mat. Tip the toes out of the diagonal like goddess pose, and bend the knees in order to fold. Backs of the hands travel to the earth, head hangs heavy. Find a little rocking in the feet from front to back and side to side, attentive to sensation. Draw the weight evenly into the feet, heel toe them so that they're parallel to each other. Using the arms like wings, 3 rounds, lift through the back body up to a flat back. Breathe in. Stay here. Hands come to touch underneath you. Breathe out. Lifting the stance and the arms to the level of the arms. Reach up. Breathe in. Hands drop down by the sides. Breathe out. Once more, all the way up and overhead, backs of the hands travel to touch. And then draw the palms facing the body, slowly lowering them back to the level of the heart. Cradle the heart here with the hands. Reconnect with the sensation of the heartbeat. Reconnect with the spaciousness of the breath. Draw the arms up and out, big breath in. And release the hands by your side, full breath out. Attending to sensation. Let's add on. You'll reach for the heavens. Take the right fingertips across the left arm as you reach the left arm out to the side like warrior 2. And then continue to bathe the collarbone as you lower that arm all the way to the side body. Both of the hands caress the side body and the face, reaching for the heavens. Breathe in. And then we'll do the other side. Left fingertips caress the right arm as the right arm reaches all the way out to the side, down towards the hip. Bathe the top arm across the collarbone. Both hands caress the body, side body and the face as we reach up for the heavens. And then draw the hands facing the body back towards the heart. Don't worry, we'll do this a bunch. Reach up for the heavens. Right fingertips caress the left arm, reaching out to the side. Continue across the collarbone as the left arm reaches down for the leg. Both hands caress the sides of the body, reaching all the way up and overhead. And then we'll take it to the other side. Fingertips caress the arms across the collarbone as I drop the hand towards the hips. Both hands caress the body as we reach up for the heavens. Palms facing the heart as we release the hands to the level of the heart. So let's keep moving in this way. Inhale, reach up and overhead. Exhale, right caresses left. Take an inhale as you prepare to caress up the body, reaching for the heavens. And then the exhale over to the other side. Take an inhale as we caress up the sides of the body. Palms face the heart as we exhale back to the top of the sequence. Let's do that again. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, right fingertips caress the left arm to the level of the shoulder. Take another inhale as you prepare across the collarbone. And then exhale up the sides of the body. Inhale here, exhale, caress the arm, opposite side, all the way across the collarbone. Take an inhale as you travel up the sides of the body. And then exhale, the palms facing the root of the heart. Take a little bit of a wider stance here, working towards a variation of goddess pose. I have a little bend in the knee so that the pelvis is nice and heavy, and the heart is lifted. So we'll add on to this arm sequence now by adding the neck. As we tip the weight into one arm, you can tip the neck over to meet it. I'll walk you through it. Hands start at the level of the heart. As we inhale, reach for the heavens. Right fingertips caress the left arm and then lean the head over into the shoulder. Maintain that same movement. Lift the head back up to neutral as we caress the sides of the body. This is a breath in and reach for the heavens. Exhale over to the right now. Lean the head into the shoulder. Hand travels across the collarbone. And then lift the head and reach for the heavens. Let's do that again. Left side body. Tip the left ear into the shoulder as you travel. Just carving big circles in space, really, with the hands. Head to neutral as we reach up. Head over to the right as you lean over, caress the collarbone. And then head back to neutral as we reach up. Head stays in neutral as you draw the hands to the level of the heart. Let's step a little bit wider now. Bend in the knees and really press through the heels of the feet. The knife edge, both on the inside and the outside of the feet. Reaching up, big breath in. Caress the left, drop the head over. Connect both hands to the body as you release the neck back to neutral. Inhale, reach for the heavens. Exhale over to the right, option to release the head. Draw the head back up to neutral as you caress the sides of the body and reaching up. And then exhale the hands to the level of the heart. Let's do that once more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, left side body. Head to neutral as we breathe in and reach up. Exhale, right side body. Head to neutral as we breathe in and reach up. Follow your rhythm. And exhale, hands to the level of the heart. Draw the hands to the thighs now. Tip the heart forward. I'm pressing hands into thighs, thighs into hands, crawling the heart out of the hips. And think cat back. So see if you can pull the front wall of the pubis towards the nose and the nose towards the sits bones. Notice this puffs up the root of the heart. The wingspan broadens. 3 more breaths. Stand tall, big breath in. Parallel the feet. Exhale, hinge from the hips down onto fingertips. Right fingers stay at the earth, peel the left side body open. Bend that right knee deeply so the twist comes out of the root of the heart. 3 more breaths. Switching sides, left fingertips hit the earth, left knee bends, right side body peels open. Hands hit the mat, heel toe the feet hip width apart. Once you arrive, bend the knees. We lead with the wings. 3 flaps, draw the heart and the shoulders to the level of the hips. Breathe in. Stay here, hands come to touch underneath you. Breathe out. Inhale, standing tall, draw the wingspan to the level of the shoulders. Exhale, release the palms to the side. Once more, inhale, sweep the arms up and over, look up now. And exhale, hands to the level of the heart. Release the palms, full breath in and full breath out. Okay, adding on from the top of our mat. As you inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead. Palms face the body as you bend the knees and slowly slink all the way into the forward fold. Plant the fingertips, step your left leg way back and drop the knee. 3 wing flaps. Inhale, draw yourself upright, hands and heart open. Exhale, reach forward as the wrists cross. Inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead. Exhale, release the palms. Once more, find your biggest back bend here. Inhale. Exhale, fingers hit the mat. Step to hands and knees. Drop the belly, breathe in. Exhale, round and reverse. Cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly, breathe in. Exhale, round and reverse. Once more, inhale, drop the belly, breathe in. Exhale, round and reverse. Toes come to touch, walk the fingertips back. Either spread the knees, stay on the earth, or lift the knees for garland variation. Flats of the hands hit the mat, inner thigh presses to arms, arms press to inner thigh. Think Bakasana, crow pose. I'm lifting through the root of the heart, pushing off the mat. The wingspan spreads wide behind us. 3 more breaths. Standing forward fold, lift the hips, heel toe the feet to a comfortable width. 3 wing flaps to stand. Inhale, halfway, shoulders to the level of the hips. Release the arms as you exhale. Inhale to stand, arms to the level of the shoulders. And exhale. Inhale all the way up. And exhale, hands to the level of the heart. Good. Simply sweep. Just walk, move in a way that feels organic to you. Again, search for sensation. Just walk to the top of your mat. There's no prescription here other than pleasure and sensation. Once we arrive, inhale, reach for the heavens. Bend the knees, exhale, palms face the body as we lower all the way down. Plant the fingertips, right leg steps way back and drop the knee. Keep breathing, 3 wingspans to rise. First one draws us upright. Second one opens the heart. Third one gives us our full expression. Hands hit the mat, step to hands and knees. Drop the belly, breathe in, cat-cow. Exhale, round and reverse. Inhale, drop the belly, breathe in. Exhale, round and reverse. Once more. Working towards saddle pose or garland pose. Toes come to touch. Walk the hands back. Option to keep the knees on the earth or lift for the balance. In the balance, press the hands into the thighs into the hands. You might lift the hips a little higher. Shift the weight into the strength of the heart. 3 more breaths. Standing forward fold, heel toe the feet to a comfortable distance. 3 wing spans to stand. First one draws us to flat back. Second one draws us upright, fingers at the level of the shoulders. Third one, we reach all the way up and overhead. And then find your little sway, rhythmic dance all the way back to the top of the mat. Let's do that sequence once more from side to side to get it in our bodies. Reach for the heavens. Breathe in. Bend the knees, bathe the front body. Breathe out. Left leg steps way back, drop the knee. 3 wing spans to draw yourself upright and into your fullest expression of Anjaneyasana. Hands hit the mat, cat-cow, 3 rounds. Your version of garland pose. Three breaths. Your version of standing forward fold. 3 wing spans all the way to stand. Flat back. Standing. And then overhead. And find that rhythmic dance-like movement, transition all the way back to the top of the mat. As we arrive, big breath in, reach in and up. Bathe the front body, bend the knees as we fold. Right leg steps back now, breathe in, drop the knee, and stay for the exhale. 3 wing spans, all the way upright. Into your expression of Anjaneyasana. Meeting in cat-cow, 3 rounds. Your version of garland pose, 3 breaths. Make your way to stand, 3 wing spans to draw us upright, flat back, standing tall, and reach overhead, and then find your rhythmic movement all the way back to the top of your mat. We'll pause here for a moment to assess. Connect with sensations. Take a big breath in and a full breath out. Connecting all of these elements together, draw the hands to the level of the heart. Just a reminder of the skin caressing mudra. Inhale, reach up. Right fingertips caress the left arm, option to drop the head over. Come across the collarbone. Once you reach the side body, elevate the head back to neutral and reach up. Big breath in. Over to the right now, caress the side body, option to drop the head across the collarbone as we hit the side body, head draws back up to neutral, reach in and up, and then exhale the hands to the level of the heart. All right, full Chandra Namaskar variation for today. From the top of your mat. Inhale, reach up. Caress the left arm as you exhale, continue across the collarbone. At the level of the body, reach in, breathe in, reach up. Exhale over to the right. Once you hit the side body, neutralize the neck, breathe in, reach up. Soft knees, hands face the body as we exhale all the way down. It should feel familiar. Left leg steps back. Keep breathing. 3 wingspans to come to your version of Anjaneyasana. 3 cat-cows. Right foot meets left foot. Your version of garland pose. 3 breaths. Three wingspans to stand. Level of the flat back. Level of shoulders as we stand. Up and overhead. Find your rhythmic dance all the way back to the top of the mat. Big breath in, full breath out. Reach up, breathe in. Right side body, caress the side body, drop the head. Inhale, caress the full body as you reach up. Left side, breathe in, exhale as you tip over. Inhale, reach up. Forward fold, exhale, softly release. Right side body steps back, keep breathing. 3 wingspans to get you to your variation of Anjaneyasana. 3 cat-cows, find your rhythm. Your version of garland pose. 3 breaths. Forward fold, 3 wingspans all the way to stand. And then find your dance all the way to the top of the mat. Place the hands on the heart, connect with the heartbeat. Dedicating our final round of Chandra Namaskar variation to what is inherently feminine, what is sensual, the creative energy, all 6 senses, and the spiritual gifts that beyond. Full breath in, sighing breath out. Final round, reach for the heavens, breathe in. Start with the left as we caress the arms, breathe out. Reach along the side body and up, breathe in. Right side body caress, breathe out. Full body caress, breathe in, reach up. Palms face the heart as we forward fold. Left leg steps back, drop the knee. Keep breathing. 3 wingspans to stand tall in the shape. Three cat-cows. version of garland pose. Option to pop up into crow pose here. Three wingspans to stand. And a slow, sensual walk, rhythmic movement back to the top of the mat. Final side, inhale, reach up. Right side body caress to begin. Full body caress, inhale, reach up. Left side body caress, breathe out. Full body caress, reach up, breathe in. Palms face the heart as we breathe out and fold. Right leg steps back, drop the knee. Three wingspans upright. Three cat-cows. Your version of garland pose, or option to take flight. Three wingspans to stand. And our final sensual walk back to the top of our mats. Settle into mountain pose. Arms take any shape. Observe. Slowly make your way to seated, any transition that suits you. We'll meet in star pose. Feet come to touch, knees sweep as far away from the body as possible. Option is sit up on a block here or readjust the seat. We start with a massage of the knees. Gentle caressing, fingertips or palms. You could squeeze the muscles. You could tap the muscles just around the knees. Start to lengthen the exhale. Stay committed to sensation. What can I touch? What can I feel, hear, see, smell, taste, and sense? Forward fold, puff up the back of the heart, draw in through the navel and round into the folds. Continue to massage through the feet here. Five more breath cycles of time. Slowly work your way upright. Hands hit the mat behind you. Spread the feet wider than the sticky mat and drop the knees from side to side. Option to add the arms as the knees drop to the right. Right arm sweeps across. Caress the collarbone, the nape, the shoulder. Left hand drops to the earth, knees drop to the left, right arm sweeps up and around. Just caress the body as you unravel from the twist. Find your rhythm. Once more right, once more left. Once you arrive, lengthen the legs. Take the hands down the length of the legs from the hips. Caressing the full acreage of the legs now. Three more passes. Arriving upright, hands settle into the heart, palm against the breastplate, and then seal it in and observe. Full breath in, sighing breath out. You'll take your block or your blanket now next to you, supported bridge. Hop the hips closer to the heels so you can work your way down onto the forearms and then all the way down onto your back. Start by hugging the knees into your heart. I like to cross at the ankles so that the hip flexors can soften. Hands to shin, the whole upper back is rooted on the earth. Take your first few breaths here. And then we'll uncross the ankles if you chose that variation. Drop the feet to the earth. Wiggle in the hips here so the bones and the flesh settle according to your body's needs. And at whatever height feels appropriate to you, we plant through the feet, lift the hips, and slide the block underneath the hips. So not the low back, but the hip bowl, the pelvic bowl itself. Take your first few breaths here, noticing sensation in the pelvis. And then notice how the earth supports the root of the heart. And we'll settle into stillness. Arms can take any shape. Legs can take any shape. This is a 3-minute posture. As you settle into your shape, return the focus to what is inherently feminine. the creative energy, the sensual energy, the intuitive energy, the expansive lunar energy, the Shakti. Halfway there. Take the biggest breath of the moment and a full sighing breath to release. Recruit the power and intelligence in the legs to lift the hips and remove your props, slowly lowering back to the earth. Pause once you're cradled against the earth. Take a few breaths. Rock the head from side to side. And gather your knees into your heart. Sweep the knees around in circles, either as a unit or independently of each other. And make your way over onto one of your sides. And take a few breaths. Notice the heartbeat. And then gently, using the power of your arms, press back upright. Returning to a comfortable seat. Hands at the level of the heart. 3 wingspans, up and out, level of the shoulder. Up and out, level of the crown. Up and out, full body. Draw the hands to the level of the heart. Twice more, 3 wingspans, level of the heart. Level of the crown. And up and overhead. And hands settle back to the heart. Once more. Meeting with hands at the level of the heart. Like the bird, let us move through space with a strong backbone and a spacious and powerful heart. Let us marvel in our intuition and our wisdom and the gifts of the Shakti energy, that which is creative, that which flows. Let's seal in this practice with the sound of peace, a single Om from the root of the heart. Take a breath in and a breath out. And inhale to chant. Peace be with you in the company you keep. Blessed be, and namaste.